What does it mean to hold space? It actually means to be fully present with someone, not just physically, but emotionally, energetically, mentally, spiritually, all of that. It also means to fully put your focus on the other person as you support them and validate them as they feel. It means to also walk alongside that person without judgment as they express what they need. When you are properly holding space for someone or yourself, what you're doing is you're creating safety and comfort, because there is safety and comfort in knowing that one can freely feel, share, express, and communicate vulnerably without that fear of judgment, persecution, or interruption. Holding space is an action. It's active. It's not passive. It takes mindfulness. It takes self-awareness. It takes effort, and it takes work. What is the opposite of holding space? First things first, it's judgment, interruption, gaslighting, trying to problem solve, rushing the other person, trying to give unsolicited advice, dismissing the other person's stories, turning the conversation to focus back on you, already thinking about what you're going to say next, making it about the conversation and not the person, imposing or overwhelming others with your own perspective. All of that, the energy, the opposite of holding space, the energy is shrinking. Judgment energy is shrinking. Interrupting, it shrinks it. All of a sudden, someone's trying to speak and then boom, you cut it off. You cut it down. It shrinks it. Whereas when you are holding space, you are actually opening it up. We all need space to journey and to be able to share vulnerably without the fear of judgment or interruption from others. Most of our traumas come from us not having the space to just be who we are, to express ourselves the way we want to be, to feel how we want to feel, to journey how we want to journey, to explore our identity, our sexuality, our hobbies, our interests. Literally, we're told from day one by our parents, by our family, by society, by culture, by institutions, how we're supposed to be. And so we're traumatized by that. Many of our traumas already come from not having the space to simply be. Sitting with someone in loving support helps them feel seen, heard, understood, and appreciated. Not only does it facilitate comfort, peace, safety, which we talked about, but this is how we move towards growth, self-discovery, and collective healing. The intentional practice of holding space for others helps you grow, because feeling non-judgment and compassion for others will naturally direct itself back to you. We all need space held for us. And when we don't allow that, you're losing your voice, your confidence, your self-worth, and you run away into perpetual hiding. Being present with yourself is holding space for yourself. This is where we get ill. We refuse to fucking be present with ourselves. We're constantly overloading our calendars. We're constantly running away. We're constantly double booking ourselves, spreading ourselves thin, not saying no, multitasking, staying up too late, doing too many things, making ourselves scatterbrained by having so many things on our plate, constantly pressuring ourselves to think about the next thing rather than just being in the present moment. So then, wouldn't that make sense that this is how we lose our voice, confidence, self-worth, and run away into perpetual hiding? When you let others hold space for you, what we're doing is we declare that we're worthy of existing and taking up space, period. And that is what leads to unlocking all of the hidden parts of you that you didn't know existed. Let's talk a little bit about how to hold space for others and for yourself as well. First things first, how to hold space. This is a really, really simple acronym. And the acronym is PALS. Be a good pal. This is how you become pals. Using this acronym, 1, pace the energy and slow down. Notice your energy. Notice the room's energy. 2, ask questions. Ask questions that allow them to take up more space. A lot of times what we do is when someone's like, oh my God, I have this problem and I want to talk about all these things and da 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 da. What ends up happening is that the other person or you want to go into problem solving. You want to be part of the conversation because you don't know how to hold space, because you're not even aware of your energy. So instead, if you don't know what to do, ask a question. It's really simple. Ask questions that actually, because believe it or not, sometimes, depending on the situation and its nuance, sometimes when you ask questions, that slows down the energy because it makes them think versus react. L, listen. Listen to the words they use, their tone, their energy, and emotions. What does it actually mean to listen? It literally means to fully focus on the other person and not think about your thoughts. It's to think about their thoughts. It's to really think about what is it that they are saying. And then lastly, sit in silence. Just sit. Allow plenty of time to pass between their feelings. That paces the energy. That allows someone to fully feel, fully express, fully move. You know why so many of y'all cry on calls with me, even after 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes? It's because of the space that's being held for you. Because I ask you questions, I listen, I go, and I just sit with that a lot of times, right? And then you have nowhere else to go but to just feel the thing. And then it comes up. That's the fucking art of holding space and helping someone transform. That's the art of helping someone heal.